I think that's how you can kind of define your childhood, is whether or not you almost drowned in the wave pool at a water park. And I'm with you. I had that. I almost did a drowning.
Yep.
Yep.
But any of y'all remember Lion Country Safari?
Yes.
Mm-mm. No.
That was in Grand Prairie, kind of where the horse track is now. But I mean, literally, you could drive through, and in the beginning, you drove through the lion and tiger enclosures, like they could come up to your car.
Bad idea.
I forget, Trey,
Amazing.
at the Lion Country Safari, did they give you the feed buckets? I mean, obviously not for the lions part.
So,
Welcome,
in
children.
later,
Here's a bucket of chum. Have fun.
Well, for the lions, you are the feed bucket.
I was about to say, yes.
well, you had people like my crazy stepmother who, before going into the lion exhibit, would rub ground beef all over her car.
That is hands down, in my almost 50 years on this planet, and the majority of it in the state of Texas, that is the whitest thing I've ever heard anybody say out loud. There are people that can't afford eggs right now, Trey. Your mom was just taking ground chuck and just rolling it on the Buick.
Yep.
I am thoroughly stunned. That may be one of the wildest things I have ever heard in my life.
Oh, she thought it was a great, and it's funny, it was a Buick Skylark. But no, she thought it was the greatest thing ever.
All right.
Lose a
I have to ask. Did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Of course.
Lions coming up, licking the car.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They had a good time. The bumper's gone.
One of the tires is flat.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing it was a Buick.
Her car, at one time, her car stalled out. And so the ranger guys had to come get her.
Wow. Is that the one that turned into International Wildlife Park?
No, I think so.
That was in Grand Prairie as well.
It was Lion Country Safari, and then I swear maybe it was something else before, and then it was Lion Country Safari, and then you drove through, and certain parts they would give you a feed bucket, and you could feed like the giraffes. Then you would drive through the lion and tigers, and they were caged off, and you could just look at them. Obviously, they couldn't come close to your car.
Unless
I
wonder what lawsuit happened.
Yeah.
I know one person got their finger bitten by a giraffe, and
yes,
people don't realize like those, they'll bite anything. I saw one bite the lens off a camera.
Okay, so at Lion Country Safari, your stepmom would cover the car in ground meat to attract the attention of the lions. Trey, you're an only child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you always an only child?
That's the day we lost Gary.
You're in the Treehouse.